Is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready? 70, Indy. 54. Hey, me and you all day. Step.
And to give this time to the tailback. Shrugs him off. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Breaks a tackle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now a handoff looking right. Runs over it. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And an alley to run. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Let's get this.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Looking to throw. Rooney being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Vikings take over let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 34-yard line.
Second and 11. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it third down.
It's a gain of 8.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Back to throw here. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now back to throw. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Rooney, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Let's go.
Back to throw. Rooney. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Well, the catch made by Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Rooney escaping the pressure right. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw on 3rd down, Rooney. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the pop.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught inside the 15.
We play to win. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off play action. Rooney. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Off the play fake. Rooney. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Burton. 25 yards that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come. Hey, watch it up.
Throwing again. Rooney.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. He's got Burton here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McCrane's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Runs through the contact. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. The strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll set up a throw, and that is incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Rooney. He's going to wind up and air it out. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 13-year man puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Again, it's Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Kill. Go. Motion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Minnesota.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Joker. Clear.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to work. That good for 22 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Off play action. Rooney. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rooney. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
icon, 132 fighter, get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ready?
On third down, Rooney. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
McCrane's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Second and 13. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's third down. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be third and 13. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
60 Pittsburgh.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Second and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down. This is third and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Operating from the gun, Rooney, and it's caught. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 4. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Vikings 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to start.
From the gun, Rooney going to take a shot for Gallup. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but... This time they get him behind the line.
Brought down by Emerson Griffin. A loss of 1.
Let's go now. 8 lead.
54.
Line 54. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Out, 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 out.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kid.